There are three main foods that are in Texas: barbecue, Tex-Mex, and chicken fried steak. Nobody stands in line for Tex-Mex or chicken fried steak. They do for barbecue. They'll go to workshops on barbecue. They buy books about barbecue. They want to figure out not only where to find the best to eat, but they're also intrigued because they want to figure out how to prepare it. It's almost like if I could only have the right equipment, if I could get the right meat, or if I get the right seasoning, or if I could figure out the right temperature, all these moving parts, and you figure if you can just solve something, you'll be able to deliver. There is something about providing food for people that they enjoy that is so satisfying to you.
We've done barbecue summer camp. We started the brisket program at Camp Brisket, and somewhere in here, somebody named us the three Brisketeers. We've been involved with each other since the 80s. I think we're at the point in our career where this is just fun. Barbecue summer camp was really our first effort to do something for the public. There's not many people that know all these cuts and know the variation in them and what might work and what might not, and how you have to treat this one different. Those you can put on the grill, these you can't, all that kind of stuff. We have tried to root this in the science behind it. That's what makes us a little different from some other places.
You go and talk to a pit master somewhere, well, he may not want to share everything with you. And here at the university, you know, we feel like that we can share the knowledge that we've gained through this and not be trying to hide trade secrets or something like that. People from all over the United States come in. You know, they've come from all walks of life, but they really have one interest, and that's learning how to make better barbecue.
Because there's such a huge variance from the top to the bottom on these things.
The first barbecue summer camp we had, we sent out information about coming to it, and it took a while to finally get people that wanted to come, and we got a good number of people, but it wasn't anything that sold out. The last time we actually had an online sign up, it took 10 seconds before the camp was filled. And after that point, we went to a lottery system so that people would have some chance to be able to enter this lottery. At the end of 5 years, if you haven't made it to the camp through the lottery, you get in automatically. And it's amazing how many people have waited 5 years to come to the camp.
I was just hungry for brisket, and there was nobody making it in the UAE in 2014. Boiling gas during the day, wearing a suit, and then wearing an apron at night. Made, I think, what I thought was decent brisket, but didn't know and didn't have a reference till I went back to Texas. We were just making a lot of brisket, and my character evolved, who I am as a person evolved. When I just got more into the hospitality side of things, meeting people, introducing what we were doing with barbecue and culture and how it connected people. I'm hoping to take away some tips and tricks that we didn't know on the science and the process part of things, the equipment side of things, and seeing if we can't translate some of these skills into the palate and the ingredients that exist abroad that don't exist here.
I am the pitmaster for my high school's barbecue team. I just realized that it's something that I really enjoy because there's so much trial and error and there's so much to it that people don't realize. I'm able to have some experiences like this which allow me to learn more about barbecue and bring it back to my school and the community. I also really enjoy being a kid in barbecue and a girl. I'm more of a minority, but I have a lot of fun with bringing a new aspect to the industry and also having more young people come into the barbecue world.
I started out as an attorney. I never did anything culinary, and it wasn't until the birth of my son when I'm on maternity leave that, you know, I actually had time to stop and really reevaluate who I was as a person. I started watching TV shows and I stumbled onto competition barbecue. I didn't realize at the time that that is not the same barbecue that you do at a restaurant, but I was hooked. I realized that this barbecue community really is based on love, and that barbecue is a welcome mat and is supposed to bring people together. You're taught very superficially, like, oh, you know, cut against the grain. But here I'm learning the why. I'm understanding the actual animal that I'm working on, the animal that I'm cooking, and why the things I do will work or they won't work. And that's something that's really important. And you need a meat scientist to tell you that, because you're not just gonna get that on your own. I've spent hours scouring the internet to find out. And I came here and I got it in 3 minutes. And the brisket that I'm about to go to North Dakota, I'm using the advice that I was given here.
It's been an awesome experience. It's been an awesome run. And it's opened just so many doors and given us opportunities to do things that, you know, people might have never known anything about meat science. But when you add that word barbecue at the front of it, then it becomes important to them.
I feel like we represent Texas A&M, and the thing that's bringing people together is the barbecue. And then they actually get to see what we're capable of doing here at A&M, how we're able to take some of the research and share that with them as they're making better product.
I think that that's one of the great things that we have, that we love helping people, we love educating people, we love hosting people, and we love hosting them regardless of where they went to school. We're glad to have people that come from all these different universities, all these different states, as well as international. And I think it gives us an opportunity to share some of our experiences, and part of what makes Texas A&M so special is treating people with a lot of hospitality.